4 of my financial fitness bootcamp, getting you all financially fit before 2025. Let's go. Week 1 is all about setting up our budgets, and so far we've covered how much our living expenses are and what percent of our take-home pay that should come to, and also how much we should be saving and investing each month. My budgeting template is linked in my bio if you want to check it out and follow along. Otherwise, you can just use your own. Now that we've covered the other 3 buckets in our budgeting system, let's talk about the best one, which is our fun money. Now, the budgeting rule of thumb is that your discretionary spending should be about 10 to 20% of your take-home pay. That exact number is going to vary based on how much you're putting towards your living expenses and your savings and investments. These bottom 2 rows right here are going to tell you how much money you have left over now that you've paid all of your expenses and bills. It's going to auto-populate based on the inputs from your other 3 tables. What you're going to do for today's day 4 exercise is figure out how much discretionary spending you're doing on average each month. Go through your bank statements, your credit card statements, your Venmo history, anywhere that you're spending money from, and I would do maybe the last 3 months. You don't need to go crazy, and just get a good idea of roughly how much you're spending each month and see how it compares to how much you should be spending per your budget. I would also pay attention to any reoccurring purchases that you are doing regularly and maybe keep a running total of those somewhere on the side. And that way you can figure out what percent of your fun money budget you are spending on that reoccurring purchase. For example, if you are getting coffee and lunch every day at work when you're in the office and you figure out that that is half of your fun money spending, you may reconsider those purchases and decide that it's not worth spending half of your fun money just to go to work every day. You'll notice in my budgeting template that I keep this section blank, as in I don't track all my purchases. Now you certainly can and expand these rows if you like to just track your money, but I personally don't like doing it. I think it takes a lot of time, I'm lazy, and quite frankly, I don't need to because I've specifically set up my money system so I don't need to track my spending because it's all going to the right places. I'll be talking a lot more about this budgeting system in future videos, so stay tuned if you too want to learn how you can budget without tracking every purchase.